In a country that has in the past registered a string of human rights violations, the space for human rights activism in Kenya has been a subject of heated debate. This environment has been described by others as increasingly suffocating, while others hold the opposite view. Does the state and society then activism in Kenya? Well, KTN's Francis Ontomwa explores the subject.
Whenever things have gone off the rails in the country, human rights activists have been among the first group of people to blow the whistle, and their hue and cry has previously captured the attention of the world, sometimes setting up public clamor. But are things getting better for the agitators, or their push is slowly sliding backwards?
Look at what is happening right now. Even the fundamental freedoms are being violated. We do not have even space to speak freely. We have bloggers, journalists, everyone being arrested just for, communicating simple things.
Our offices were being monitored, our phones were being tapped. But at the end of the day, we said this is actually going to exonerate us because we know we are not doing anything wrong. And if the government is watching us and doing the surveillance and all that, then they will confirm and clarify that actually this organization and our staff members are above board.
Haki Africa, that sprang up in 2012, suffered their worst setback last year when the state linked them to terrorist group Al-Shabaab. Their bank accounts were frozen. Weeks later, the state will rescind that decision. The group was honored last month in the US, grabbing the coveted James Lawson Award 2016 for advancing nonviolent activism in Africa.
We actually got this award for the work that we are doing in fighting violent extremism and radicalization, but also in the promotion of integrity, that is fighting corruption and enhancing equality.
Nothing may have shared the spotlight stronger for human rights activism in Kenya than the clamor for multipartyism in the 90s. Human rights crusaders stood firm, some finding themselves locked behind bars. At the coast of Kenya, this discussion cannot go without bringing into picture veteran activist Munir Mazrui, now 77, a man who will fiercely talk to even the mighty when he felt things were beyond the pale. Mzee Mazrui is currently ill, his voice frail, but certainly not muzzled. He thinks activism is going down. He was honored by former Chief Justice Willie Mutunga as one of the oldest and most visible activists of his generation a few weeks ago.
Munir is not retiring because you cannot retire from standing for the truth.
Sheikh Munir, wallahi, may Allah bless you abundantly. You are one of those persons who served in the human rights fraternity, who sought no favor from any politician.
The sensitive question of violent extremism has soured relations between activists and security apparatus.
We want to partner with every sector. Likewise, human rights crusaders, yes, they have to balance their acts. Let them be fair to the government too.
Always bashed as self-seekers, activists say they are in this for the passion to see a just society. Whereas the Kenyan constitution is strong on human rights, the respect and observance of the law is clearly facing significant challenges. Francis Ontomwa, KTN News, Mombasa.